Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. My name is Lindy and this is Much Love Tarot. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be looking into the question, who is your twin flame connection? And not just are they, but also like, what are things that you're supposed to learn from this connection? Is this someone that's supposed to be in your life for a long, long time? Or are you only supposed to learn lessons? Like, what's the deal with this whole twin flame connection? Who are they? Have you already met? Will you meet? Like that? Everything you need to know on that. Some of you guys might know me from TikTok, where I go live a lot of the times. Not every day, but almost every day, and I do all sorts of different readings live, so definitely go check that out. You'll find a Linktree link in the description down below. If you go over there, you'll find my TikTok, my personal Instagram. For anyone that feels generous and would like to donate to the channel, you'll find my PayPal donations as well as my Amazon wish list. If you would like to donate a deck to the channel, go check out the wish list. Also, you can also book private readings with me. So if you're interested in that, you'll find my email address in the description box below as well. Send me an email. I'll get back to you with all the information that you need to know. And yeah, in the meantime, let's just dive into today's video. So who is your twin flame? Anything that you need to know around this subject. So pile number one, you are going to be this hard card. With at the back it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. For pile number one, pile number two, you are going to be this little heart. And this one says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. For pile number two. And pile number three, you are going to be this one, and I hope I don't get monetized for it. And it says, freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. For pile three. So if you need some time to figure out which pile belongs to you or to meditate, this one is a little bit dark. I don't know if I can get it better, but yes, then pause the video here, and otherwise I will talk to you again in your reading. Hi pile number one. So if you chose this little heart over here with these two people, then this is going to be your reading today. Let's read the back of the card again. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So to me, this is a twin flame connection. To me, twin flames are the same sides, like are different sides of the same coin. It's like a mirror of each other. You are both equally the same, and so it triggers, you see what you don't like in them, qualities that you possess as well. So that can be very explosive as well, and very, very triggering. In the background, the children are going back home, so it might be a little bit loud in the background. Sorry about that. I have impeccable timing. Let's take a look what the tarot has to say to you about this. So pile number one, who is their twin flame? Anything we need to know about this twin flame connection? Have they already met? Are they new people? Okay, I'm not taking these because they kind of click out. Okay, what do we need to know about this twin flame connection for pile number one? Already with this one, it already kind of feels like when you meet them, you're already, I don't know, agitated almost, where it's like you're annoyed, but you don't know what it is, and it's like a love-hate relationship, like a very pull. We also have the Nine of Swords, we have the Temperance, we have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Chariot, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. Let me fit everything in so we can actually take a better look at everything. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, which I put back in the deck because I was like, okay, it flipped out. I like bumped it. But yeah, the devil as well as the death card. So this is definitely a very, very strong soul connection. We're talking about a twin flame, but this is like, whew, whew, because you have the King and the Queen of Cups, which is also a perfect couple, perfect set. With Temperance as well, where it's like the purpose of this connection is to find balance again. For some of you, it might be someone that you maybe have dated before or you've known from childhood. It's kind of what I'm seeing. And it's like a rebirth almost. For others of you, you do have the Fool, which is a completely new person. But then you share similar childhood problems, things you walked away from, same scars, same, almost the same story, you know? I think it's going to be an overall very nurturing and loving relationship, where you both find balance again. Where all of a sudden, options you thought were closed off are like wide open. You know, if you have, like, this is something that just comes to mind where, I don't know, you growing up always wanted to travel the world and go around, and now you're like, well, I'm too old, I should settle down and this and that, and you know, let go of those ideas and those desires. And then this person comes along and they think still the same way, also have that same drive, and it's like, oh, like all options are open to fantasize, to think about, you know. For some of you, I feel like when you meet this person, like I said, this is a bit gonna be a triggering to start with, because you're so similar. Because I feel like there is still a little bit of defensiveness, and you have the Devil as overall energy, and the Devil to me is the opposite of the Lovers, which is harmony and coming together as a flow. Where the Devil, it might feel a little bit trapped. So to me, this is just where it's like, if it, because I see great things here. Like when it's good, it's absolutely great. But the Devil implies then when it's awful, it can get a little bit, you know, because you're similar. You know, can you imagine you being in a fight with yourself? It's not gonna be resolved neatly. You're not gonna have one person that's like the bigger person, you know, because you'll react in the same way. So that is very triggering. I feel like that is the overall lesson that needs to be learned with this as well, where, you know, it's a bit a lesson of being a hypocrite, honestly, where you're saying, oh, I don't like this about you, but at the same time, you're doing the exact same thing and you're not working on like changing those things as well. So that is where that needs to click, where it's like, okay, you know, I'm saying you're doing this, but I'm doing the same thing. I don't want this anymore. Let's work together. And deal with this. Like I said, for some of you, this is an ex-partner, but there is such a strong connection, such a perfect match, where you have been through that Six of Swords, where it's like walking away. For some of you, it might have been very abusive, but now I feel like if that has been the situation where you walked away because it was getting very, very toxic, if enough time went over this and enough healing went over this, you can come back together and rebuild on the good times. For others of you, that's just something to be aware of, you know, that energy. But I honestly feel that this is a good. Is it going to be triggering? Yes, but like what twin flame connection isn't? Um, and but I feel like it will push towards action, towards movement. Really the start of a new cycle. We'll see, like a big adventure. And at the same time, it feels like settling down. That might seem a bit contradicting, but I feel like you know this is your person for life. And they know as well. And you can go on adventures with them, experience life, So overall, I feel like this is a good relationship when it comes to getting back in balance and whatnot. You know, I absolutely love this. It's gonna be work, yes, but mainly this person just triggers like working on yourself. Overall, absolutely love this one. Okay, let's see. So pile number 1, their twin flame connection. So we have Stormfield. Yes, it's a twin flame. It's probably gonna be a bit of a Stormfield. We have Moonlight as well. I feel like with that Moonlight as well, this is just gonna be, because that reminds me of the Tower as well. I feel like this is just gonna be a very important connection relationship that shows the dark side of the moon when it comes to your own personality, who you are. You get to know, like a mirror is being held up towards yourself for you to look at yourself, who you are, the little qualities, you know, that you might not enjoy in someone else, and the one that you do enjoy in someone else, that you see those reflected back at you as well, which might cause a little bit of that stormy field within yourself. We have a one ring circus as well. Let's see, one more. One. And we have the compass. Okay, love that. Love that. Yeah, because I feel like with that one ring circus, and one end I want to say that it will show you, like I said, a mirror to your face, where it's like it will show you what kind of a clown you have been acting sometimes. But also the one ring circus, she knows her worth. She knows her tricks. She knows herself, you know, and just going for it, having that. Even if like no one comes to watch her, you know, she is still confident. She still knows who she is, what she's worth. She's not gonna lower her, do like tricks because people are asking for it. It's not like dance monkey dance, you know. And then with the compass, also like beautiful connection. Shows you who you are, where you want to go. It's gonna be triggering in that way, where you find that out, where you get more confidence in yourself as well. What else do I want for this question? So I definitely want to get some letters, but I'll leave that to the end of the reading. I feel like I'm overusing this deck. Every video I do, I use this deck, but I just think it's so like good and it says a lot. So let me just do this one and then end up with the letters. So let's see, for pile number 1 and their twin flame connection, anything that we need to know, need to hear. Already the one that I see here is spirit guides. Spirit guides with assistance, which I also like whenever I set up for a reading. I always shuffle this deck and ask what questions are we gonna ask today. And this one it always seems to come up every day. Let's see what else popped up here. So we also have the Ace of Earth with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Can be yours, can be theirs. Can also that you meet at work or new work opportunities. We have transcendence and unity. We have reunion, soul ties. Again, we're talking about a soul tie, so yes. For some of you, like I said, it is like a reunion because you also have the death card underneath the deck, which talks about rebirth. We have integration and union. So you have 3 types of unity, soul ties, and union. We also have thoughts and isolating. So yes, if this was the question, if this twin flame connection is supposed to be for the long run, I kind of want to say yes with Unity here. At least it's not like a short-term thing where you're like learning your lesson and then moving on from it. I feel like this is like major lessons. Of course, I dropped one. Let's see. We have renewal and spark. Again, I feel for some of you, this is someone that you know already. Maybe you have been in a relationship before. You know, we have an offer coming in. We have remember and awakening, which we had with that Six of Cups as well, like memories. We have confusion and illusions. So there might be some misunderstandings where one of y'all might think that this person is not interested in me, or, you know, is over me. We have cycles, change, and completion, as well as apology and forgiveness. So a lot of these cards came out when I did the question shuffle of what are we gonna do today. So yes, this is a person, if you're doubting where it's like, oh, are we really gonna do this again, where it's like there are some, I feel like yeah, the pull is still very much there. There might need to be an apology for you to apologize or for them to apologize, but some type of conversation about that needs to happen. Remembering that this is a new cycle. You're not starting off the way you left off. You've both did a lot of growing. Like I said, I feel like there needs to be some time period where you like have no contact with them. Of like, I don't know why 2 years is something that comes to mind, but like a couple of at least like a year. I feel like I kind of feel like 2 years. I don't know. But yeah, where there needs to be a separation and then coming back together, and realizing that you both have grown a lot. You're not no longer the people you were when you were dating before. For those of you where it's a new connection, where you have not yet met this person, this is a totally new fresh start. Like I said, you might meet them at work, or work related, or school even. But you'll have very similar like childhood memories. Maybe you grew up in the same city or have had a lot of the same experiences. But there is going to be that initial very strong spark between the two of you. You'll feel it. I mean, you have unity, soul ties, reunion, and then union and integration again. So that is where it's going towards. I feel like this is a very beautiful twin flame connection, because twin flame can be very explosive, and isn't always good for you, can get a bit toxic, but I feel like this is one that's very well balanced. I think you balance each other out. You've grown a lot. For those of you that has been in a relationship with this person before, I feel like that might have been the situation where you're both very, you know, I don't know, for some of you it feels like puberty, you know, where emotions run high and like, you know, I don't know how to put this into words, but like where there's like loathing and like blaming each other and toxic behavior and whatnot. And now you've grown up. Both of y'all did a lot of growing and like coming back together to find that balance again. Have that talk, maybe an apology, or talk about the past. Lift that confusion, what's going on here, and talk, communicate. So yes, I want to end this reading with some letters for you guys. So let's just take a look. For pile number 1, their twin flame. This can be your initials. Their initials can be places that remind you of them or connect the two of you. For pile number 1, their twin flame. I think I'm going to leave it at this. So let me just gather everything. Okay, we have more than I wanted, but fine. It's fine. It's fine. So we have the V, we have the N, we have the L, we have another V, we have an A, we have an O, an I, a J, a T, oh, and another O. I feel like what's like, I don't want to say the price is right, but where they flipped it, anyway. So, yes. So this can be initials, can be full names, places that remind you of people, of places, or you know what I mean. So with the letters, I always kind of want to leave it as it is because I feel like it will resonate. Don't try to make words. Just have an open thought, look at all the letters, and then the first thing that pops to your mind. Because sometimes it's like things where I'm like seeing valley, even though you don't have like a what, you know. So just the things that just pop up, that it should be like confirming, like that is this person. So yes, I am gonna leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know how it resonates, as well if the letters resonate, how that fits in, what words or names came up for you. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is up. That is tremendously helpful for me and building this community and being able to keep doing this for many, many years, hopefully. So yes, very much appreciated. In the meantime, just go kick ass. This is just such a lovely thing. If it hasn't crossed your path yet, know that it will with that spirit guides. They are getting this ready for you. In the meantime, just go be your kick-ass self and have a great, great day. And hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose this heart right here, then this is going to be your reading today. So your twin flame, who are they? When will you meet? What's the relationship going to be like? Any lessons that are supposed to be learned from this? If this is a long-term thing or a short-term or whatever. Let's add the back of the card for you as well. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So yes, I feel like this is gonna be a pile where it's like, surprise! The universe, like, I'm not gonna tell you if it's like a long term or a short term or whatever decisions you're making with this. Just know it is always gonna be the right decision for it, for you to learn the lessons that you need to learn from it. Which already kind of sucks for me. But we'll see if, like, what the tarot has to say, if we can get some answers for this twin flame connection, because that is why you are watching. So let's just dive into this pile number 2 and their twin flame connection. Oh my god. Like the first one I noticed that popped out, and you cannot see, but there's like a ledge up here and it like popped up on the ledge, and that one is the Wheel of Fortune, which is basically universe going like, yep, you're correct, we're not this is, it's just, you know, just go with the flow. Of course. Let's gather everything else that popped up and take a look at what else Spirit has to say about this connection for you. So we also have the Hierophant, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, we have the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, love that, love that. So overall energy, I'm just seeing this is gonna be a connection that really gets you in your power, gets you to be a bit selfish. This is definitely gonna be a twin flame connection for you to learn from, lessons to learn. Not caring so much, maybe even as well. Be more of a selfish energy. Where I feel like with that 8 of Cups, you care so much for everyone in your life, not just like your close circle, but also sacrificing yourself for others before your own needs. And I feel like they're gonna learn that, teach you the lesson of showing you how hurt you have been, but by trying to help other people, trying to mask that hurt, because this is like pain. A lot of things going on right now. Storm outside, um, piercing swords, like letters all over the place. It's a mess, but no one's here to attend to it. You know, they're so busy with other people's things and helping them that you don't have time to take care of your own. Learning that you need to take a step back sometimes. Not be so defensive of people who might not defend you in return. Or it might even be where like certain people will not agree with you dating this person, and you trying to defend them, but your twin flame going like, but like they're not having your best interest at heart. Teaching you to live more in your joyful, like what is giving you, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling. Where like the Queen of Wands is just energy of like, I'm gonna do me because I enjoy being me, and I'm just gonna do the things that I enjoy, I want to do, I feel attracted or drawn to, and whatever other people's opinions are, that's fine. You either accept the choices that I make or bye. Because I don't have the time to deal with other people's issues when I am just trying to enjoy my life. And with that also comes a little bit of coldness with that Queen of Swords, talking about bringing logic into the situation as well. Well, okay, how is this any of your business? How is this any, like, how is like that now my problem that you think or feel that way, you know? Which is like, it might seem cold, which it is, but I feel like it's something that has been lacking in your life. I feel like you're someone that's really giving, loving, caring, wants everyone to be happy around them, regardless whether or not it makes you happy. And that has been going on for a long time. There have been people coming in your life that abuse that side of you, and don't have like the best interest at heart. And I feel like your twin flame connection is gonna come in and gonna show you what has been going on, like little by little, giving you little lessons, and take a look at this and take a look at that. For some of you, it can go to an extreme with that hold on to your own, with that Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands as well as towards this twin flame connection. Also have that same logic to your twin flame. Because for some of you, I feel like they can also abuse that. And it can, this is like for one or two of you, where this can get into a position where your twin flame isolates you from like everyone, you know, which is something to be aware of. But then just have that strong energy towards them as well. Don't clutch onto them, clutch onto yourself and your self-worth and your self-love, confidence. Because I feel like they would have the power to show you that you can tackle everything. You can handle the world if you wanted to. It challenged you to go inward, to reflect, and act differently. See as well with that Nine of Pentacles that you are already in a place where you can be happy. You can feel contentment, or, you know, be completely happy in the place that you are right now. And again, the Wheel of Fortune, and with this one as well, it's just hard for me to see whether or not this is a twin flame connection that's supposed to last, or because like right now the main issue here is to learn lessons from them. And like with this, I feel like it is the most like pressing thing here is you making the choice. you choosing who you want in your life, you choosing what steps to make. As long as you listen to your own heart, what it is that you want, what it is that you think brings you joy, as long as you hold on to that, as long as you stay strong and follow that voice, there are no wrong decisions. And I feel like this person will open that door for you. So that of itself, it's a beautiful, beautiful lesson to learn. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but the universe like, no, you need this right now. And then whether or not you decide to keep your twin flame in your life, if that is, or if you have done enough learning and want to move forward, that's up to you. But follow your heart. Trust your heart. For others of you that already are in this situation, already are together with this person, and because I feel like there's gonna come a time for some of you where you feel in your heart that the lessons are learned from this twin flame. Apart from the lessons learned, there's nothing much more. Like you feel an enormous amount of gratitude toward your twin flame, but there's nothing more that is giving you, and you feel like it's time to move forward. And that's what the universe as well is saying, like, no, listen to your heart, make the decisions from your heart, not from gratitude, not from obligation, but what is it that you want in life? What do you want to experience? Because this is your only life. You get to do this one time, and I feel like there's so much passion and fire to move forward. And if this person, because it's at least like have a conversation with your twin flame if that's the case, where it's like, I want different things, I want more spark, and either they can come with you on that journey, or like you need to separate in ways, you need to separate your ways. But yes, let's see what else for pile number 2 and their twin flame connection. So we have the Wizard of Awareness. Again, lessons need to be learned. We also have Dry Desert. With this, I feel like the Dry Desert, to me, is always about, like, something is missing. Something's missing. Like I said, for people that are in this relationship, in this twin flame, are very thankful and grateful for the lessons learned from this person. It might feel a little bit as you staying in this dry desert, hoping to find a new spark, a new pool of water to dive into, when it's not there. And it's you following your heart, because there's this like little bird up here, where it's like you're desperate to find water. Because in the desert, you need water to survive. And like birds also need water to survive. So logic dictates following that bird, following that call to find that spark and water again, and going after that instead of just staying in the desert, hoping that the desert will provide at some point. And listening to self as well. We also have the Strength card. And we have movement. Yeah. So like I said, for some of you, I feel like it is moving away from this person, moving onward, moving forward. For others of you, it can also be moving onward with this person, together, moving forward, together, going on a new adventure. But there is a conversation that needs to happen whether or not you're both on that same level. Strength is just always a reminder of, like, you got this. It's scary. Of course it's scary, but you got the strength to do this. You proven to yourself through this whole thing that you are a strong person and you can go for what it is that you want. And if it's no longer your twin flame, then that is, why keep you and your twin flame stuck in this connection where you're already feeling of moving forward, moving on. But like I said, it can indulge for all of you physical movement as well. I kind of got that as well, where it's like travel to a different country or relocating, or any sort of moving your home base or getting outside of your comfort zone again. A whole new culture, or, you know, challenging yourself. Because I feel very, very connected to this to this pile, because I feel similar energy where it's like you get bored easily, you want to travel, experience new cultures, new people, feel that spark at all times and get bored very easily. Not that your twin flame is a boring person, but you need things to keep things interesting. Like I said, it can be with this person if you are both on the same level, or like if they are not, then that is moving forward. But when that moment comes, I feel like you will recognize it, and it's time, even though it sucks and it's going to be very, very hard. The strength card always comes out when there is a need to emphasize, like, you are a strong person, realization of what it is that you've gone through already in your life, and overcome. Like, you're not a pussy, you're not a wuss, you got this. So let's take a look. Pile number 2 with their twin flame connection. Pile number 2, the twin flame. Okay, give me a second. One went to the ground. Of course it did. Okay, let's see. Let's gather everything and see what we have. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Went everywhere. Okay, let's see. We have family, home, and commitment. We have spring and seeds. We have Ace of Water with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That can be your sign, can be theirs. We have the Storm with Unexpected. We have Truth and Expression. We have Higher Self Activation. We have Faith, Detour, and Divine Intervention. We have Past, Lack, and Suffering, and Chemistry and Passion. Of course, because it is a twin flame, like a lot of passion. At the bottom of the deck, we have Open and Receive, as well as Trust, Divine Timing. So yes, this is where it goes very broad, because for some of you it is settling down. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of feeling, planting roots, settling down, expressing to your twin flame. For all of you, expressing to your twin flame what it is that you want, what you expect, or would like to explore. Things might have come. For some of you, I feel like it's something where you have been talking about settling down, creating a home and a family, and all of a sudden you feel like this detour coming, or the universe with divine timing, where it's like trying to pull you in a direction and kind of hit you with a storm, where you're like, we were preparing for it. I was prepared for it. Why is this all of a sudden coming here? And it's basically talking about you expressing your truth, being open, and talk to your twin flame about it. There might be some triggering things, like you're afraid to open up because of what happened in the past or past experiences. But I honestly feel that you are more than just passion and chemistry. For those of you that wanted to settle down, for others of you, it is the realization that there might only be, like, when you have that talk of family, or your twin flames talks about family, all of a sudden it hit you that there is only the passion between the two of you. Can this person actually be part of your family, or do you want a family, or are there differences over there? There needs to be some talk, deep talk. It might also be where there needs to be some type of timeout, a break, a detour. But I feel like with that trust, divine timing, and divine intervention, this is just, again, something that the universe, like, okay, let's just take a look now, the next step and the next step. But at the same time, this person also came to you through divine timing, through divine intervention. So this is just a challenge for you to look at yourself, who you are, what is it that you truly want, what are maybe expectations you're having because that is what is expected of you, you know. And I feel like the decisions that you're going to make are not going to be easy, but they are going to be the ones that you need to take. And no, there are no like right or wrong decisions with this as well, as long as you make decisions from your heart. So let me finish this reading off with some letters. This can be your initials, can be their initials, can also be something that reminds you of like a place or how you'll meet, what place you'll meet or whatnot. With this, try not to make it's not Scrabble, you know. Don't try to make words with it. Just keep your mind open. If a letter comes along, if it resonates, how does it resonate? The first things that comes to mind is something to remember. Don't try to force it, you know. And if no letters resonate, then it's not supposed to be for you. It's supposed to be a confirmation for you. So let's take a look for pile number 2 and their twin flame. Any letters, places for pile number 2. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought there were, but let's just take a look at what we have. So obviously we start off with the R. Next up is the N. We have the B. We have the S. We have a C. We have an A. We have an I. We have an F. A U. A N again. An I again. And what are you? You are a W. You are a W. Okay. So almost the entire alphabet, but that's fine. So yeah, you can pause the video if you want to take a more lengthier look at the letters that we got. Like I said, they can be initials. It can be places. Something that like place that you don't have to have all the letters. Like I said, just keep an open mind. Just take a look, and the first thing that comes to mind, how it resonates. But yes, I am gonna leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Please let me know how it resonates. Also, let me know how the letters resonate for you, because I would love to, like, I don't know, hear places or something. Also, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to put on the notification bell as well, so you get notified every time a new video is up. Not only handy for you, but also very, very helpful for me to build my community and hopefully get to the 1,000 subscribers very, very soon. In the meantime, just go kick ass, live your life, expect this person coming in or know what to do if you're in it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose this card right here with at the back freedom, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear. If you want it to be, then this is going to be your reading today. So let's take a look. Your twin flame, basically anything that we can get, we'll take. What are they like? How will you meet? What lessons are there to learn? Is this someone for the long run, or are you supposed to just learn lessons from them? Like, what is going on? I want to use a different deck for you guys. I don't know why. Let me just grab this one. Don't tell pile number 1 and number 2 that we're doing this. Let's see. Pile number 1. Sorry. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Your twin flame connection. Pile number 3. Their twin flame connection. What's it gonna be like? Who are they? How will they meet? Anything we need to know? What lessons are they supposed to learn from this connection? Let's see what we have so far. I don't think we need any more, but let's see. So we have the 4 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the Fool. We have the Page of Wands, the Empress, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely. As well as the Star. Absolutely love it. And the Ace of Cups underneath that. Jesus, what else? Okay. Absolutely lovely. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. So I feel like this is a twin flame connection that is for the long run. There might be... So twin flame connections can be very explosive, very confrontational. With this, I feel like okay, to start off with that Four of Swords, I feel like this is a connection that will give you some time to breathe. Maybe it feels a little bit as freedom as well. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I feel like this is going to be a person... there might be some differences in like communication here, or different expectations or different ways of life, where I feel like one of the two is very much settling down, calm, collective, you know, taking it slow, and the other one is very much, let's get out of here, let's enjoy life, let's, you know, I feel like your twin flame definitely triggers you to get out of your shell and experiencing life, go on adventure. I think it is someone that is very much here for the long run, but wants to enjoy life very much. But then again, like I said, it's not all good. Not all relationships are only good. I feel like there is going to be some like triggers here, obviously, with a twin flame. The Five of Swords is self-sabotaging behavior that will come up. I feel like all the insecurities and all the toxic traits and behavior will rise more to the top within this connection for you to either deal with or run away from. And I feel like with that Two of Swords, that is where you're going to be. Either this is going to be the person for the rest of your life, or you're going to go like, I'm not doing this, self-sabotaging, being defensive, not opening up, not looking into the lessons that you can learn from this person. Like I said, the path is clear if you want it to be. If you want it to be, then go for it. But that means dealing with everything that's gonna stop you in your own mind, or what you think is gonna stop you, or, you know, you need to full force go for it then. Go on that adventure. I absolutely love this. This is such... It can also be the other way around, right? Where you are the one that is trying to pull them out of that like shell, understanding where it is that they're going through as well. But that's like the dynamic that I'm seeing here. Where one of the two is very much, let's not think about it, let's just go for it, we don't need a plan, and the other one is overthinking it. But at the same time, I feel like this is something where there's like a break in thinking, you know, where you don't have to think all day, every day, where you can breathe, just be you, be yourself. And I feel like they kind of like pulling it in that direction, where you can have that settled relationship, you know. I feel like this is a relationship where you are sure that they are sure, and they are sure that you are sure, you know, you're sure of each other. And that is absolutely, one, lovely, and two, I feel like for one of the two, like I said, the person that is a bit like hesitant, it's a very comforting thing to know that this person is going to be here for me, even if I am being self-sabotaging, even if I'm being defensive and I cannot make decisions, or even if I don't go all in with my twin flame at the start. They are still going to be here for me and help me through it, work through it. And you understand that for them, You need to be more loose and just go with the flow, not have a plan. Let's just dive in. Enjoy everything that life has to offer. Okay, what else? Pile number 3 and their twin flame connection. Pile number 3. Okay, that's more than I wanted, but let's see what we have. So first off, we have coming to life. I feel like that is what's happening. What they are like pulling you back to life. You'll discover new things, new experiences. We also have storm fields. Like I said, twin flame connections usually are implied a little bit with a stormy field because it's so triggering. It's so a lot of emotions coming out, a lot of not really expectations, but like pushing you to the edge. You know, we have commitment. So yes, like I said, again, I feel like this is a relationship that is for the long run, for the rest of your life. Then we have wide open, which again, with freedom, with the Fool and the Page of Wands, it's like the realization that the world is your oyster, that you can do anything. The world is wide open. And it's just a question, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? What adventures are you going to go on? As well as goblins. Love that. Because the goblins is like, if it's like dark, you only see the eyes and it's scary and you're like, oh, I'm not going that direction. But then if you look at them, they are just cute little like woodland goblins that don't have, you know, where in the beginning it might seem very scary, but the moment you put light into the situation and love, I feel like you'll see it for what it is, which is like not that much of a scary step to take. For those of you that have like commitment issues with that 5 of Swords and tend to self-sabotage, like communicate about it and like shine some light on the situation will definitely help you move forward together as well. Because I honestly feel that this is such a solid connection. So let's see what else for pile number 3. What else for pile number 3 on this twin flame connection? Who are they? Who is coming in? Do they know them already? It's also something that I would like to hear. No. Because I feel like the moment you met them or will meet them, you'll know. You will know. It's such a strong connection. Also, in the background, my neighbors are like being loud with like construction and whatnot, so you might hear some things in the background. Let's see what we have. So we have faith with detours and divine intervention. For some of you, I feel like you might meet them when things were going like wrong. I don't know, if you like missed the bus or you had like a flat tire and you need to change, have like a detour to work maybe or something. That's just like for some of you. Or it might be someone, I don't know. Okay, this is again very specific for some of you, where you're dating someone and like you're to the point where you're like meeting their friends and it's their friend. You know, like something weird where like, oh, this is not supposed to happen. And then that's it. We have celebration, gifts, and abundance. So you might even meet at like a party for some of you. We have confusion, illusions. So it might not be clear. We have seeds and spring, as in like initially. Because I feel like you have that connection, but maybe they're acting a certain way where like, oh, it's just me, like I'm just feeling this, it's not them. We also have apology, forgiveness, we have transcendence, unity, we have guarded and vulnerability, as well as guilt and sabotage. Again, sabotage. So definitely self-sabotage going on. At the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ace of Water with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Can be your sign, can be their sign. It is also just the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups, which is a lot of love involved, as well as growth. Love that. Growth as well. And then underneath that, you had like action, courage, and beginnings, which to me is like the Ace of Cups. I don't know why. The Ace of Wands, which is also very much attracted energy. Maybe it's because it is an attractive man on it. Well, anyway, talking about attractive men, holy hell. Anyway, moving on. This is not for me. Yeah, at the beginning you might be a bit guarded towards this person for whatever reason. I feel like there is this feeling of we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. maybe, like I said, there's an apology needed. Like I said, I feel like there is some situation where you're like dating someone else, or they are dating someone else, and you meet through that third party, and then like it hits, and like there needs to be an apology. There's like denial, you know, like a whole drama around this. Where if you're just open and honest, I feel like you'll minimalize the drama. And be aware of your self-sabotaging behavior and feeling of guiltiness around this. And you automatically having like a wall up with this person. But be aware, like these are how you deal with that situation are going to be the seeds of this connection as well. Again, and that's a little bit where the cheekiness of this cards come in, because it's saying there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So if there is someone standing in the way between you and this twin flame connection, like I said, the path is clear if you want it to be. It's only an obstacle if you want it to be an obstacle, which is a very scary thing for me to say as well, to just like go for it, but it is very important how you deal with this situation, you know. As long as you're being honest, I feel like, you know, at least you have been completely 100% honest. How you're feeling is not something you can control, or the other person can control, or you know. But yeah, I'm honestly absolutely loving this. Absolutely loving this. And even I feel like this is like a long-term partner for you as well. So I want to end this reading with some letters. I know I feel like it's been quite short for you guys, but still I feel like there's nothing more honestly to say, because this is absolutely lovely. I'm still a bit lost at how you will meet, but I feel like it's just gonna be more of a natural thing anyway, where you have no way of making it happen quicker, you know. So let's just take a look at some letters for you guys on this twin flame connection. This can be your initials, can be their initials. It can also be something that like places that remind you of them, or how you will meet them. It's not Scrabble, so don't try to make words out of the letters that come up. Just keep an open, clear mind. Look at the letters. If anything like pops up, your intuition will come up with words on its own. Doesn't have to be all the letters involved. Sometimes one letter can make an entire word without the other letters being there. So just keep an open mind to the letters that are coming in the way that they do. So let's just take a look for pile number 3. And their twin flame connection for pile number 3. Let me gather everything and see what we have. So first off, we have the N, we have the T, we have the C, we have the H, we have the Z or Z, we have the X, we have the Y, we have the F, another H, and a P as well. So also XYZ, so like alphabet or school. But yeah, just go over the letters, see how they resonate for you. If you need some more time with the letters, then you can always pause the video, but I am going to end the reading here. So I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, definitely let me know how it resonates, also with like what words you could make or what places it made for you. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell even if you are subscribed, because that will give you a notification every time a new video is up. That's also very, very helpful. I am trying to build up my community here to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much for being a subscriber. If you just click the subscribe button, thank you so much. Have an amazing kick-ass day. You got this, and hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading.